Absolutely no difference around here. The problem for us, too, is we're in a... Oh... not a super bright, but a lit room. How badly wired is your house? Terrible. Oh boy, here we go. Oh boy. I feel like I would have personally taken a longer running start at that.
I think so. He took like 2 steps back.
It was like he wanted to only just barely make it. He's like, ah, fuck it, we'll just... Texas, welcome back. Baby hype, let's go. Guys, hold the resubs during this cutscene, for fuck's sake. But thank you, welcome back. Team Regime, 14 months, let's go.
I don't remember that bridge.
You don't?
No.
It was in the opening cutscene, and you see it throughout the game.
Oh.
Yeah. Ah, here we are. Thorin! 30 months in a row, welcome back, and thank you for being 12 years old. I'm gonna be a nice guy.
You want me to start?
I'm giving it to you.
All right.
I'm giving it to you. I can hear that my fucked up optical cable is occasionally breaking the audio, but I'm too lazy to get up and fuck it with it right now.
Just put it on normal.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, you can move them around.
We're not playing this for the challenge, Jeff.
No. I do remember this.
Oh. I like your Michael Bay editions that we're getting right now. Any moment now that Blackbird's gonna come back and show us that it can't read. What the fuck? Soul Hunter with a $24 subscription? Excuse me? What the shit? Welcome to the War Council, Soul Hunter. God damn. Jesus. $24.99. Let's go. You now join, I think, like, there's... like... between 8 and 10, whopping 8 and 10 people that have gone the full distance.
This one long cutscene of just walking.
That's because we still have to get dead girl to the altar, and then God has to be like, bitch, I need you to kill some people. Hey guys, why with the 500 bits? Suicidal, don't do it. You don't have the don't do it. I know what you're thinking of. Don't do it. I would just like to casually remind everyone that Shadow of the Colossus is possibly a top 10 video game of all time. Been watching you both since LAGTV started on YouTube. I still go back and watch When Cheese Fails videos. Love you both. Decided, hey, well, thank you, sir. Somebody told me the other day they just got off of a 36-hour LAGTV binge. Said he was up for over a day watching LAGTV videos.
It's impressive.
Yeah, we have every notification sound happening at the same time. And sure enough, there it is, Suicidal, $24.99 because I got my tax return back. And yes, it does, Naily. Oh shit.
Was you hick? Aurel yek for all. Could you be kuka? You solo iondu.
So it apparently was confirmed that this, Eco, and Last Guardian all happen in the same universe. I don't know if we have the order in which they happen, but yeah. Soul Hunter is also going to be subbing to you at the God tier $24.99 subscription.
Thank you. Thank you, Soul Hunter. Appreciate it.
Can we go louder on the game? Yep. Cocksucker motherfucker. Not a hell of a lot louder, unfortunately, but I can go louder. That's a lie. I can actually go a lot louder, but we'll turn it up that much for now. Let me know how that is. Oh. I also see that Aggro the horse has lost a few pounds since the original game. He was the size of a house in the first.
You ready for this? Yeah!
It's pretty good timing, actually. Get fucked. The question is, did we steal this thing? Did we just jack this sword, like, right out of the village or some shit?
Must have.
Dormi for Alula.
What does he speak in Latin?
That's a made-up language.
Still sounds Japanese.
Probably because the voice actor is Japanese.
Is Kumku. It is all of you equal. It's not all amusement. Alu click if it leads to Iso.
So say what happened to this chick?
She just died for some reason.
They don't tell you why.
No, I don't think we know why. She doesn't look like she got fucked up, so I'm guessing maybe just an illness of some kind.
Yeah.
Uronora. Oil. Our pets. You do. You bet, Sanada. Olam. Ola, you do new.
Remember when I first played this game, I didn't actually take that line literally. And I ran around in circles for like fucking 45 minutes before I was like... Absolutely Soul Hunter, yes. No, I consider Shadow of the Colossus in my top 10.
Yeah, me too.
The movement still looks remarkably the same. Like the animations and stuff. Which is impressive, because if there's one thing about games from Team Ico, is that their characters run around like they barely have a vertebrae. And their arms are made of jello.
Still runs like a pansy.
Well, I'd be holding on to my sword hilt too. Can you imagine how annoying it would be if that thing was flopping around your legs and shit?
Yeah, I guess.
You'd be tripping yourself up.
Graphics are nice.
Yeah, they look good. There's just the right amount of motion blur in this.
Yeah.
Motion blur is probably one of the worst utilized things in games, and some of them are so aggressive. I tend to just flat out turn off
Yeah, I do too most of the
motion
time.
blur most of the time, but this seems to be perfectly sensible. I always really liked the camera angle when you're on the horse. It's pretty functional, but it also just looks cinematic as fuck.
It does.
How's it controlling so far? Does it feel...
Pretty good.
Do you remember what the original felt like?
No.
For better or worse? It might actually be better if you don't remember what the original controlled like.
No, it feels pretty good. Alright, can I go anywhere and do this, or do I have to go?
I remember where you go, but it's not here. Excuse me. On the horse, yeah, you can. Oh, if you mean this, yeah, you can do it on the horse's back. You can hold your sword up,
Oh, okay.
and then you just aim in different directions, and the beam of light will hone in, and when it's at the sharp point, that's where you're going.
Alright.
You don't even have to look at the sky. Like you can just. It's just the holding the sword up.
Put that in there.
And then it
It's
should be
forcing me to look in the sky, which is weird.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's because I'm moving forward. Like, if I'm moving forward with the...
Oh yeah, well the horse will just slow down, so you just do that, and then you can just look
Yeah.
around. So I think it should be to your right, and like out here, yeah, like right here,
Yeah, it's supposed to go
right there,
this way.
in that little gap in the mountain.
Yeah. Yep.
Did the PS3 version, when they did the HD remake of Eco and Shadow of the Colossus, did they mess with the controls for that? Make no mistake, the controls in this game are... They take getting used to. Without question.
Grab onto things.
And you can jump and then grab onto,
Just jump. Oh, okay. X. Oh, you gotta hold onto it.
yeah, and then you have your stamina bar down there. If it's true to the original, diagonal jumping uses almost zero stamina, but jumping directly up will drain your stamina the most. The longer you hold the jump button, and then release it right when it's at the outward edge of where your stamina is, that's where your maximum jump will always be.
Go.
This always kind of made me smile because this little cliff serves as almost your entire tutorial
For the game.
and then immediately at the top of this it throws you
Into a boss
directly
fight.
into the fire. Like, all right,
Have fun.
good luck. Perfect. You have now mastered everything you need
Done.
to take on this guy. This ship blew my mind when I first played this. I saw this guy walk through and I was like... I'm supposed to take on this thing? Excuse me?
Switch weapons.
You go to your bow, using the D-pad, that's the D-pad, left, right. Oh yeah, they teach you how to use the bow this way, so you get the attention of him and he turns around, he's like, who the fuck just tickled my elbow?
There we go.
like,
Hey,
it's like, excuse me?
what's up, bro?
Who is this little...
Shoot him right in the eye.
This little bitch?
Not reaching. Oh, there we go. Legolas.
Like Legolas, except the arrows are just like...
Time to run. Woo. Jeez.
This is my, daily, Indian telemarketers calling me to tell me that my credit is ruined and that I need to call them immediately.
Oh, I gotta stab this thing. So hold square. The longer you accumulate.
Basically, just like the jump, like where your where the yellow is now, that's
Yeah.
your maximum damage that you can do when you hold it. So the less you just go all the way out to the circle and then jam her in there. Although for this, I think you just have to like prick them in the leg. 'Cause the idea is just to get them
Do I have to
bend
have
over.
my sword out, not my bow?
It would help.
Yeah. There we go. That's why I couldn't do it.
You're about to fall over the timing. Stand up though, because you've got no. No.
All right. Jeez. Backing up. It's that camera angle though. Oh, what the fuck?
You're whistling for your horse like he's going to be able to climb that tutorial level. Agro's learning how to hold R2 to hold onto the grass and climb the hill.
Oh, Jesus.
There
we go. Now.
There we go. Now you can properly climb them. Get up in that ass hair. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Come on, hold on.
Oh boy.
There we go.
Alright, now you can take a break.
Yeah, get some more stamina. Oh, camera angles!
Do not expect the camera to be your friend in this game.
Good. Go. Looks pretty.
Ah!
Jeez.
That was
The fuck?
that was a bold move, Cotton. Oh no, you
Thought I was going down.
I thought you were gonna jump off his head for a second.
All right, I needed to just calm down for a sec here, so I'm holding on
That hair looks
to a
dope,
strain
though.
of pube.
Ah, you don't need to stand up. You can keep holding it, and then you can.
Okay, all right.
Oh, savage amounts of damage.
Here we go.
One more.
Got him.
Tutorial complete.
Trophy earned. It's going down. Took about 6 stabs in total to kill this massive thing.
Yeah, when they were created, they didn't really go for protecting the weak spots all that much.
Oh, I'm puking.
That's fine.
Oh,
Everything's fine. Perfectly fine. Mom spaghetti, yep, every single time. Kill Mom spaghetti. So there's a really cool thing. I'll be interested if they carried it over for this. I'm sure they did. but every time you kill a Colossus, your character changes a bit in how they look. Because you're taking on all of that black shit. Eventually, towards the end of the game, you look like death.
Alright.
The guy who made the Colossus also made the Death Star.
Alright, one down.
One down, several to go.
How many of them is there in total?
Somewhere between 8 and 12, I think. I can't remember the exact number anymore. What?
Hey, when are you going to be over to install the internet? Oh, somewhere between 8 and 12.
Yeah. You're lucky if it's between 8 and 12. It's usually between 8 and 5. It's like, we'll be somewhere over there through the entire workday.
It shows up at 9 p.m.
Yeah. My favorite is when they tell you 8 to 5, and then their other calls took too long, and so they can't do it that day, so you've been waiting around
Waiting
the entire
around all day.
Yeah.
Yep. Alright, horse.
Now for us, usually that's not a problem, because, you know, we are blessed to work from home. But for other people,
It's a problem.
that's a problem.
Alright here, horse. He does not want to... Alright. Game is telling me no.
Oh, there's other stairs over on the side there.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's actually not even stairs.
No. The horse was telling you, fuck you. If you want to break your ankles, you go right ahead. I'm staying up here. Oh, that's the save space spot. Yeah, Aggro was like, you can go fuck yourself. You think I'm gonna jump off of here? I'm not getting turned into glue. I think you have to kneel at it. So whatever the kneel button is.
Oh, no.
Nope.
There we go.
That's the one. What button was that?
R2.
R2. Oh, okay, so it's the one that you used to grab on. Tim Hortons, did you know? Every coffee lover counts. Each cup size has an equal 1 in 6 chance to win coffee and food prizes. Notice how they all only said coffee and food prizes. Because I bet you don't win a Civic if you're buying a small. Nope. They're not hooking you up for buying a small. You gotta get that extra large quadruple. The next one, I know where the next one is. You gotta go out back and you go down into the used to be river below.
Alright.
No, this is not a small. No, this is a large.
That's a large.
If this was a small, we'd be in Texas. But we're not. Please play again. Go fuck yourself, Tim Horton. You were a shit hockey player anyway. So the prizes this year, 2018, 50 2018 Honda Civics.
15?
$50.
Oh, 50.
It's a lot. Which leads me to believe that they can't possibly be giving you the car.
No.
That's going to be
That's a
like,
lot.
here's a 2-year lease. But that would also be really stupid as a prize, so I don't know how to take that.
Unless Honda probably just
I mean,
probably giving away 50 of them for advertisement.
yeah. Yeah. It's probably like a base model Civic.
I know somebody that won, or Dad knows somebody that won the van like years ago.
Oh,
like,
the van, like the Ford
This-
5-star? Like the old...
It was like a Dodge Caravan.
Oh,
Like 15 years ago or so.
Holy shit.
And yeah, they he got the vehicle, but he had to have a license plate on for so many years, like a Tim Hortons license plate. That was like,
Oh, that was like the deal?
yeah,
I wouldn't give a shit. You give me a car, I will
yeah.
I will print Tim Hortons on the windshield. Whatever it needs to be. It's usually a year or 2 lease. They tell me in my training videos. That's terrible. At that point, I'd rather just win the $5,000 from CIBC.
Yes, can't lease the money.
No, that's just money.
Am I going the right fucking way?
There's a hill over here, or not a hill, but there's a path along the cliffside. I think on over here yeah, you can see over there to the left. If you go all the way down here, there's a path that goes down into the waterbed
All right.
below. 500. Oh, this is a new one. Hey, buddy.
Must be down here.
Yeah. Yeah, you just go down there. 500 free coffee for a year. That's it. I don't think they've done that one before.
500.
Like like 500 people can win free
Oh,
coffee
okay.
for a year.
That's probably worth more than the fucking car for many people.
Yeah,
Some people drink like 2 or 3 Timmies a day.
I suspect there's a cap on that. Like probably a free
Yeah.
large or whatever size a day for a year. A few years back, someone won the car out of British Columbia, and they just wound up selling the tab for the car for like $2,000. Exactly. Give me the money. Just give me the money. I feel like they used to actually give away the vehicle, though, but then only have like 3 vehicles to give away.
I'm pretty sure they did.
Yeah.
Pretty stupid for a lease. If you only get a lease, that's retarded.
Yeah. Especially if it's like a base model Civic. I mean, what is that? What is that per month? Fucking
It's probably like
$225 a month.
Probably not even that much. Probably like $80 a week, depending on your credit. Today, when I'm paying $200 and something a month for a base Civic,
Might be 100. Well, no, I bet you it's like 185. Yeah, like 185 bucks a month or
that's
something
a bit,
like that.
That's a bit more
for a base
realistic.
Civic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well, it's telling me. Okay, there you go.
They used to also have the supermassive barbecue. Oh, right, that's
Oh.
right. They used to have those like big ass barbecues.
I know somebody that won a barbecue.
Yeah, they were huge. You could cook one of these fuckers on those barbecues.
Man, who had that? I actually like had something on the barbecue from one of them. So it was somebody I knew had one up in Cowie Hill. And they
Probably
like
took up the entire backyard.
it was a big ass barbecue.
Yeah.
All right, motherfucker. Let's go.
I feel like I remember so much more about this game than you do that I'm just gonna let you have
Oh man, I don't remember fucking shit.
Great. I'm gonna let you have your fun.
What the fuck?
I think the real MVP of this game is your horse.
Maybe I have to shoot it. Shoot his foot out. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. What the fuck?
Agro, tell me what to do! He's down! Please, God, fucking tell me!
Oh.
Nope.
Hit! What the fuck? Grab. Am I clicking the wrong button? Is it R2?
Yeah, it's R2.
Oh, fuck, I was clicking R1.
Rip.
Bitch.
I like the music's like, nah, you fucked up. We're going back to the other music.
Whoa, jeez.
I think you got off lucky with the amount of health you just lost. You just ate that entire foot.
There we go.
You took more damage jumping off the front steps of the fucking temple.
Hood. Oh, music's fire.
Oh, yeah.
I think I can stand on this and get some more energy.
When we're out running around, if you ever see trees, always go towards the trees. Because they often have lizards running around, and we want to hit those lizards with our bow and eat the lizard tails, because it will increase your stamina. Like your actual maximum stamina.
Okay. I don't know if I ever did that before.
Yeah. It's not necessary, however, you can imagine that it actually comes in handy.
Did I max out? Does my guy eventually give way to,
Yeah, absolutely. Like if you're just hanging off the side of them or something where there's no... Oh. Then yeah, you'll just drop off.
Alright, so that thing is done.
This is like what Zelda music needs to be.
This is what Zelda should be. Like more of a mature, realistic, grittier, adult-like action game. I would fuck with this Zelda all day. This Zelda's just too pussy. But then again, it's
a totally... They're aiming for totally different...
Yeah.
We're not their target demographic.
No. But this is almost like... I don't know. It just feels like what Zelda should be.
I'm not convinced that the Zelda we got in Breath of the Wild, though I haven't played it yet, is the Zelda that I want either. I feel like the Zelda I want is somewhere in between original Zelda, like gameplay-wise, and Breath of the Wild. Somewhere in the middle of that. I don't think it's Breath of the Wild.
Breath of the Wild just doesn't even feel like Zelda to me.
Yeah.
But that's coming from a guy that's never big on Zelda, so...
I would have thought if there was a Zelda game that you would have liked, that it would have been that because it was so much different.
Yeah, it was more like Dark Souls. It felt like it felt like a kiddie Dark Souls.
Mom spaghetti.
Bye bye. Let's just get killed every time.
And he never questions it either.
No.
He just wakes up in the temple and he's like, alright, next one. Let's go. Hey, that's what you want is a mobile game. That's right, I need gacha games. Nothing but gacha games for the rest of my life. This animation looks way better. It's almost like a decade's gone by.
Yeah.
It certainly has gone a long way in helping us have better animation.
All right. 2 down.
We're in the easy ones right now.
Yeah. They do get tough. I remember I struggled with, I think there was like I don't know if it was the desert one with all the sand. There's a tough one out there. I think it was like flying.
There's the two that I could see the ones being the steepest for people would be the flying one when you're out in the water and like there's a sunken in the water temple You're out there and there's a flying one, and then the other one is you're underground in a cave, and you're riding on. It's like a worm thing that goes in and out of the sand, and that one tends to also be the one that people get hung up on.
Is there a back door to this place?
No. There's the door that you came into, and then there's this one. There is, however, a secret at the top of the temple.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, horse. Going that way. What's up, bro? Come on, go. I mean, even the way the horse moves just feels more Zelda-y than Zelda. Like,
I don't know. I
just-
haven't played Breath of the Wild and ridden on a horse, so I don't know how it feels on that. I've always loved how, of all the games that have had horses, this is the game that games should be mimicking.
Yeah.
In terms of how the animation is, how it feels, slowing down and speeding up feels right.
That's what she said.
Oh.
I'm going this way? Maybe not. Yeah, I think so. Must have to go this way.
I don't remember if it's below or not.
Something tells me it's below, because it's wanting me to... Well...
I always get the second and third mixed up in regards to where they are. Or not where they are, but in which order they happen. I don't think he's below, but he might very well be. I don't know.
Well, I guess I should probably...
Witcher 3 horse feels like driving a horse-shaped car.
Oh, I'm going back down here just to see.
Can you drift in the Witcher 3 horse and listen to Eurobeat? A Pinto. Oh, Mephiston. That joke, though. That joke, though. Hey, Otech 11 months. Welcome back.
Well, saying it's...
I think it might be up top and in the field.
Yeah, it's
in that
looking like
direction.
it, because I just fought somebody here.
Yeah.
Unless it's down in here.
And this is why, no, he was just chilling in there. This is why I always get the second and third ones mixed up. I have to say, graphically, they seem to have captured the original game really, really well.
Yeah, it is pretty.
I think the only thing that stands out to me is that because of the limitations of the PS2, it was a much softer looking game. Not necessarily the resolution wise, but everything looked softer. And so, oh, you have to go around.
Yeah, I see that. Oh, for fuck's sakes.
If this was a Witcher 3 horse, you'd be running around here like a fucking Ferrari.
Definitely updated all the sound.
Oh, they did. That was one of the things they talked about. So all of the sound effects, to my knowledge, all the music, all of that was redone. But yeah, nothing sounds or looks out of place. They definitely went for with the horse when they were deciding how the horse was going to control. They were like, all right, we can make this horse control horribly unrealistically, or we can make people actually have to think about the fact that they're on the back of a horse. And they went for the make people think that they're on the back of the horse. When you're going up that ramp and you know you need to do almost a 180 and you're going full speed and you try and get the horse to take the corner, the horse is not like,
Horse is
bro.
like, nah, we're not doing that.
Physics, man. You gotta like, fucking, we gotta slow down a bit before we take this corner.
There we go.
Oh, right, this one. This is one of the ones that gets oft used in wallpaper for Shadow of the Colossus.
Alright, horse. I have to leave you.
He's probably not all that beat up about it.
No, probably not.
He's probably happy to have a break of getting himself run into walls and rocks and other various objects at full speed. You know nothing about Shadow of the Colossus? Oh my goodness. Water looks good.
Yeah, it does. Them wet boot sounds.
I was gonna say, that sounded good too. And just kind of slowly like petered out until they're, yeah, that was nice.
Nice.
Gotta give props to the sound design. Alright, will Jeff fuck up this jump?
Yes. I will.
I believe. Ooh.
What's up?
You weren't sure if you were gonna have to hold in R2 there for a second or not.
I was holding it.
I'm also gonna give a shout out to whoever voice acted Wanderer because it's one of the few games where there's a lot of, like 90% of his lines are grunts.
Yep.
But it doesn't sound sexual for the first time, possibly ever. It sounds like he's actually holding on to a cliff edge. Harder. What? Sorry.
Holy shit.
Nap time's over, boys. Yeah, this guy gets used for wallpaper all the time. Quick, shoot him with a dick! Now's your chance! Oh boy.
Woo. Pretty sure I have to jump and run up on this.
That's a safe assumption.
Yeah.
Oh!
Oh, for fuck's sakes.
Hit!
Okay.
He's like a cat. He just rotated at the last possible second. Always lands on his feet. Oh! Oh!
There we go.
I'm not sure how this is gonna go.
Definitely would jump up. You know what? Let's just do the safe route.
I don't think there is a safe route for this. I think this is dangerous and slightly less dangerous. I think those are the two options for for that.
Go.
Oh boy.
Okay. Something.
I mean, I'm seeing possible options here, but I'm not seeing a lot of like.
Obvious options.
Yeah.
I think I might have to.
You might have to give
Run
yourself
and
a
jump.
break.
gonna have
Lest
to-
you fall off.
I have to jump. Oh, what? Okay, he did not want to do that jump. He did.
You got all the way over the edge and he was like, no!
I might have to though. See how there's like a little break there?
I don't know, maybe when he moves his arm closer, could you just like hold on to his arm and jump across?
This is what I'm gonna do.
Oh, that's you're not making
that's-
that one. You're not-
No.
Olympic long jump specialist jumps 45 feet from one arm to the leg.
Oh, the armor. Oh, maybe I have to shoot.
Oh, I just now that they've said that, now I remember exactly what needs to happen.
I have to shoot.
I won't say anything though. I'm gonna let this happen.
Oh my goodness.
I'm gonna let this happen. I will tell you that you don't have to be here right now at this very moment. That will be my hint. Is that
Okay.
currently you don't need to be here.
Maybe I have to just run up his foot first. I'm gonna go for this long jump though. Fuck. Oh, for fuck!
Like I said, you don't actually have to be up there right now. That wasn't a setback to fall down. I remember the gore porn of the first new Tomb Raider, and she would scream violently from horrific death so much. No way you could make that feel sexual. Well, yeah, even if it did sound sexual, it's hard. It's kind of hard for it to sound too sexual when there's a spike being driven through her larynx.
Armor where it seems to be brutal. Knock it to the ground.
I know that my armor around my nutsack is brittle.
Shoot him in his dick.
That wasn't a hint, but I like that you did it anyway.
His fucking taint.
You know how Man vs. Game, I don't know if you follow him on Twitter, but he has a couple of people in his community that make endless amazing GIFs of Man vs. Game's face like on shit to make like whatever game he's playing some crazy GIF whenever he goes live. And there was one we used to, for when he played Shadow of the Colossus, and it's Wanderer in like the foreground, and I think it's this guy actually standing out in the back, and the symbol for the weak spot was the symbol merged with like 4 or 5 different like man versus face expressions on the Colossus's dick, just hanging there on the Colossus's dick. It was really good. I believe.
Well, I mean, it's telling me to shoot his armor.
No, it's not.
It says he got weak armor.
It says he's weak
Brittle.
armor, brittle, and something about the ground.
Maybe I have to get him to smash something down here. Let's see. Oh, what about this? Here. Fucking hit this thing. That'll fuck him up. Probably will break his
It's a little brace.
Come on, bitch.
This looks so fucking epic.
It does.
Like just
Yeah, there we go.
the speed that everything happens, and it's all just so damn good.
Yeah, they feel big.
Yeah.
Fuck him up there.
It must be like kind of challenging for an animator to get the speed of animation right for something this big and have it look believable. How am I doing? How's my back doing? It's significantly better than it was a couple days ago, but I can tell you sitting here right now, I can feel it because I'm on a soft couch. But I've just been stretching as much as I can every day, and I get heat on it and whatnot, and it'll get there eventually. You can't really do all that much about shit like that. Oh boy.
Fall.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Well, here's the...
MLG plays. Oh. Calculated! Calculated!
Just hold steady. There you go.
Saved!
Get up, man!
Oh boy. Oh boy.
He just does not want to get up here. There we go.
Ah!
Oh, alright. Okay, we'll do this
That's
again.
I actually think it's possible if you go around to the other side, you can bypass having him break his brace.
Wonder if anybody just shoots this thing until it dies.
I think somebody's probably tested that. Now, whether or not it actually dies or not, I don't know. I think in speedruns, there are some colossi where they hit them a certain amount of times with the arrow so that they don't have to do an extra stabbing point. But I don't think you can kill them with that. I think you have to hit them in the point at least once.
Jesus, man. There we go. What
Whoa!
the fuck? Okay. I'm gonna go up on this little ledge and
Pop squat.
yeah, take a breather. Really, Jeff? Are you?
Whoa!
What the fuck?
Whoa! You entered a fucking sixth dimension there for a moment.
Man.
Who would have thought it'd be difficult to climb like a 500-foot tall Colossus?
Well, it actually is tough. Like, they make it feel...
They make it feel like you're actually having to climb the damn thing.
Alright, grab that energy.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't know if I would care how tired I was if I was that high up on the back of one of these things. I'd probably still be holding on to something for dear life.
Yup. He's trying to shake me. ain't gonna work, bro.
Hit it! Not doing nearly as much damage as your other ones. Oh boy.
Yo,
We're giving him a free lobotomy right now.
I need you.
Oh no.
Don't do it to me. Don't. Just stay still. Fuck.
I thought you just Supermaned your ass off the back of that guy.
Alright, there we go. There we go.
Aim for the bushes.
Come on, man.
What happened to Retro Versus? Nothing. We literally just haven't actually gotten together to record the next versions of it.
Here's your retro versus.
Yeah, this will be going up in its entirety on YouTube. So we're replacing.
Is this guy's? I must have another spot where I had to
Yeah.
poke him at now. I'll be on his back.
We're replacing 2 hours of older games with 8 to 12 hours of Shadow of the Colossus.
Alright, let's just take a chill here for a sec. Now, I came up on... I don't know what side, I think the other
Right side is where you originally came up.
Check out the front of this bridge.
Oh boy.
Alright. I bet you it's in his stomach. Bet you it's right on that platform.
Yeah, the challenge is in order to see it, you have to get
Pretty close.
pretty close. I know what you're thinking right now. I know what you're thinking, and that is a brave choice. Hit!
There it is.
There we go.
There it is, motherfucker.
Hey! Shiv him.
Hey! Oh.
Oh,
Hey! Hey! Oh, yeah.
no. See the air? Should have shot him 2 more times with arrows.
Wake the night. Bye-bye.
Just when you thought you got away from Mom Spaghetti.
Oh. Oh, rip. I don't know why they do that. They let you move like
Gotcha, bitch.
4 feet, and then they just shoot you down into loading screens.
Yep. They let you think you can get away. Yeah, they work on the black juice. That's like the shit of nightmares. You wake up and there's 3 black figures just standing above you looking at you.
Rip.
Vast green fields, rows of guiding graves. Woo. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy.
Sec. Sorry.
Yeah, that's fine.
Good boy. All right.
Hit.
Rick's like, fuck off.
Here's the whistle. He's like, what was that?
All right, we're going down this
Did you hear the
way.
whistling? Hmm? Yeah? Hear the whistle?
Where's my horse?
You should be up in the temple behind you.
Oh, here he comes. Look at that.
Full speed.
He's my Mustang.
Yeah!
Yeah, bitch.
I think I remember which one's next. I believe the giraffe is next. If I'm not mistaken. You know, the only publication that I saw that that really raised any major issue with this remake, and it does not shock me that this is the publication, was Kotaku.
What about him?
Oh, they're just like, as nice as the game is, you know, it's just, it doesn't quite feel the same as the original. It doesn't. I was like,
Honestly, this feels like I'm playing what I played before, just better looking.
yeah.
That's
Kotaku has just become the land of social justice warriors and shitty game writers.
I never go to that site.
It's absolutely brutal.
Yeah. Oh, it wants me off the horse. Or,
Well, it actually just doesn't want you to jump to your death.
okay.
Yeah. Aggro's just saving your life one step at a time. Polygon is not worse than Kotaku. Not even close. Polygon has its moments, absolutely. But Kotaku is like 95% shit writers and terrible writing topics. Polygon is more like 40% shit.
Alright, here we go. Oh, I remember this one.
Yeah, giraffe.
Yeah. Ooh, nice jump.
That looked dope.
Yeah, that was cool. I would have broken the legs of any horse, though.
Probably.
Snap him.
But this was the original aggro. And he was a tank. Perfectly fine. Yeah, like half of Kotaku's articles is... That doesn't look quite right. Is he twerking right now for you? Is he twerking?
He's twerking it. He is absolutely twerking. Look at that. Look at that.
Twerk it! Put it down!
That shit.
Yeah, try grabbing onto that when you get up there.
Oh, I'm gonna. Oh, I'm gonna.
I low-key want that shit to launch you to the moon. I just want to see you fucking fly off into space.
Well, I remember I had to do something over here at this.
Yeah, most of Kotaku stuff is, how can we just played this game. Is there any way, shape, or form we could possibly tie this to gender identity or the LGBTQ A35695B community? How many different ways could we swing this? Well, there was a character that might have been gay, but he was kind of in the background, so maybe we could say that they were trying to put the gay community in the background and bring the straight community to the front and keep them oppressed. We'll run it.
Run it. Close enough, run it.
Close enough. A-lister on Kotaku.
I could have sworn I had to do something down here.
You're not wrong.
Yeah, I remember.
Lighting down here is pretty good.
Nothing there, nothing there.
Yeah, I kind of envisioned the head of Kotaku being like, oh, there you go. Being like, What's the name of the head honcho that Spider-Man works for at the newspaper?
What's his face? I know who you're talking about.
So I envision Kotaku's is that guy, but instead of like constantly demanding him to get a picture of Spider-Man, it's get me a story about gay people. That's all I want. Fuck everything else. Just give me a picture of a gay guy and put it in an article. Please.
Run that story about Caitlyn Jenner.
5 more times. That's how I envision. It's like somebody walks in and has like this really beautifully written 4,000 word essay on games as art. Fuck that shit. Is there anything that we can actually just pin this on the gay community somehow? Oh god.
Get up
this
there
is
now.
MLG. Oh, strats.
No. Just hold on now for a sec.
Jonah Jameson is Spider-Man's boss. There you go.
Jonah Jameson?
That doesn't sound familiar at all.
No, it doesn't. Are you fucking serious, you fuck?
Ah!
Fuck
Rip.
you!
Don't get stomped on.
Jesus, horse?
Fucking
Fuck.
ultimate bravery horse.
Fucking hell. Horse is down there.
Fucking dodge, dip, dive, duck, and dodge and shit. Legs are fucking coming down. Horse is fucking all over it. JJ Jameson. Okay, JJ sounds more familiar. Maybe
Still
that's
doesn't. Still could have sworn it was something else. Come on now, bring your fucking shit down here.
why. I think you
You're gonna
actually
make
have
me
to
go
go like
in there
in,
for
and then he
fuck's
looks, and then he
sakes.
looks for you. You know what this reminds me of, or this looks like? This absolutely, you don't even have to go all the way down. He'll just eventually look around for you and then poke his head out front. This is absolutely concept art. Somebody drew this exact, what we're looking at right now, of you standing in the hallway, looking up, we're silhouetted, and all of a sudden the head comes down, and it's the only thing that you can see out in the light. Yeah, he'll turn around and be like, oh, what's down here?
There you go, I'll take that jump. Good. 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 I legit held on the entire time for dear life, and this bastard fell off.
How dare you? How dare you? Alright, Aggro, go dance around in his legs some more.
Oh my goodness.
Jenna Jameson. Cleveland was obsessed with Jenna Jameson.
Oh, the porn star?
Yeah. Fucking upset. It was like if there was any porn joke to be made or any reference, it was always Jenna Jameson.
I was never one to know many porn stars, like their names. I never
No.
watched famous porn.
Yeah,
it's all
neither
amateur
did-
porn if I ever watched
Neither
any
did
porn.
I.
Like, I know a few of, like, you know, celebrity type, like, people, but
The ones that show up in the public a lot?
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I actually can't remember the last time I legitimately searched
Like a
for a
specific,
specific
porn star
person
name.
porn star name.
Yeah.
I search via categories.
Raincoat gay.
There you go.
We all know that's the magic category everyone's looking for.
Yeah. Look at this fucking thing. Let him go.
Hey, what's up, Louth?
Can I let go here for a sec and get some...
Well, be careful.
Just hold on for a sec, please.
I know I'm poking holes in your head right now, but if you could actually just
Stand still.
stand still for a moment, it would be much appreciated. Is Mandingo a category? Yeah, it's called horse porn. Oh.
Hold on now.
Oh boy. Oh. He's not too pleased.
Oh, look, there's another spot.
That doesn't do any damage to him, really.
Yeah, see that. I don't know, what does that mean, though? Like, the red?
I just think it means that that's another spot, but you can't... Because I don't think that red was in the original game. I think that sometimes you can do, like, a certain amount of damage. Like, I've watched speedruns in the past. Yeah, it's not doing any
Yeah,
damage.
it's not doing anything.
It's J. Jonah Jameson.
J. Jonah Jameson.
I think that was Mr. Miyagi hooking us up with a...
I can't see shit, so...
I'm gonna say, well, from here it's a little difficult. I'm gonna say 20?
Thank you, sir.
Maybe 10?
There we go. This fucker's gonna die now.
No, I think 20. Yeah, I think you can do, like, on certain bosses you can do amounts of damage if you time it right or you only use so much stamina.
Yeah.
That you can bypass the target moving to a different spot on their body. So speedrunners will, like, try and get...
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Because it's based on where the health is at a certain point.
So if you do it too fast, then it'll switch it up on you? Is that what you're saying?
Well, like, so let's say the circle is supposed to move when it's between a certain range of health.
Yeah.
I think if you so if you do just enough damage, let's say, on certain enemies to get it right before that zone, and then do a shitload of damage, it crosses over, and so it doesn't move and it stays in the spot.
Sense. That makes sense.
Mr. Miyagi for a 10 spot? Beauty. Thank you, Mr. Miyagi. J. Jonah Jameson. Now there's 4 of them.
Mob. Boom.
Horse is gonna go check her out. Horse is like, this bitch didn't run me off cliffs. That's Mr. Miyagi with another 10 spot, I believe.
Let's go. Okay.
Fine, we'll make it 20.
There we go.
It casts a Colossal Shadow cost and Misty. Oh, this is the lake one.
Oh, this is a tough one, right?
It's not like super difficult. If you remember how it's done, then it will go a bit faster. But when I first played the game, it took me a long time, but to make it happen. It's like I had the idea, but then I had to make it happen. I just had this idea today. I was like, why don't I just record this and then I can do the review
There you go.
with the footage we've got.
2 birds.
2 birds with 1 stone.
What the
Mario music helps with the atmosphere. Oh yeah.
fuck?
And down over here.
Bum ba bum bum ba bum bum.
Am I going to be real with you? I can only partially remember what it looks like to get to this guy.
Fuck you, Miyagi, the Slippy King, we back.
Team regime.
What up?
think that was another. Was that? No, it was
I think he
that was
said
a 10 spot?
PIR. Did he say PIR?
Possibly.
Get fucked. Thank you, sir. Alright, we're gonna go this way.
$20, 1 cent. Rip.
Yep.
Rip.
Alright, we're gonna go this way.
Hey, what's up, Stanley? How you doing?
Horse is like, nope.
Can you imagine if they didn't have that and the horse would just run right off a cliff? You die so many
Oh,
times.
you die
just,
way too much time.
Just fucking
Well, the
running
thing is,
around.
when you have so much momentum going with this thing, you almost can't stop it.
You'd be
You
going a
just
lot
gotta go.
slower.
Yeah.
You'd be more like a trot everywhere you went instead of like fuck it, let's full speed blast.
Yeah, like once he just starts going, that's it. This horse don't fuck around.
All right, so look for here's a save point, and then you can look for a couple of lizards or something. Sometimes there's 2, sometimes there's 1. They can crawl on the ground. They can crawl. They usually crawl also around on the building itself. And you shoot them with your arrow, and it drops a tail, and you pick the tail up. And you eat it because that's what you do with lizard tails. I don't know if you know this, but you just eat them.
So I've heard.
And
You have to like hit trees and shit, or are they just kind of?
Nope. Although some trees in this game, you shoot the fruit out of it, and it serves a similar purpose, but they're usually pretty easy to spot the fruit. The fruit's usually really obvious. I think I just heard the lizard, though. You heard that little noise?
Yeah.
That was one of the lizards. Sometimes you actually have to climb these things up to get to them. But if you just look up and around this thing, you might be able to spot where he is.
Oh,
Endless Dark. If you're looking for Jeff's channel,
There he
it's
is.
just there he is. It's LAGTV MaximusBlack here on Twitch. I put our Twitter handles in the title just to make it a little easier.
Sakes, where did it go? Did it fall down?
Those little bastards just crawl all over the place.
Okay. Let me go on this side. There we go.
I can hear them.
Yeah, me too.
I just saw him climbing up on the. Sounds like he's on the left-hand side somewhere, doesn't it? Well, we're here. Oh, he was down there on the left-hand side of this. Yeah, see him?
Nope.
Right there.
Oh, I see his ass.
Get him. Got him. We only have to shoot him once. We're not Logan Paul.
Alright.
Got him.
There we go. That's it? Do I
That's
have
it.
to like physically eat it? No?
Nope. It just automatically. Then you can save if you want.
Yeah, may as well.
Five-lined skink.
Agro! Agro!
Ah! Alright, we're going over there.
Yeah, that's the part I can remember going through. Like the thin little passage in the mountain. Oh, this is another one right there. I don't know if he had a tail though. If the
see
tail is glowing, then
Yeah.
if it's not glowing, then I don't know if it counts. Oh, you might have got him.
I think I got him.
Yeah, you did.
Ooh, fuck, what a snipe.
Sniped him. No, you didn't.
Oh, oh, he ain't got a glowing tail.
Oh, you hit him anyway. See what happens.
Got like a glowing arm. Oh, that looked like it hit him.
Oh. There you go. Got him!
You fucked. Yeah, got one.
Maybe that counts? I thought the tail had to be glowing in order for it to count. I don't know.
Made a noise when I picked him up.
On the safe side, we'll just kill all of them. Genocide.
Kill 'em all. If I see one, they die.
Flat out genocide. And then I think that for the fruit, it's usually bigger trees. But if it's anything like the first game, the fruit's really obvious, like a fucking massive,
Watermelon in there.
Massive, yeah, watermelon in a tree. Oh, it does count, but the glowing ones give a lot more. Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
All right, looks like we're getting off.
Yep. And to answer your question, Louth, I haven't played it yet, but I mean, I'm looking at it. It looks like it plays identically to the first game. Like the controls, basically.
Yeah.
Even the animation, they've even managed to get the spaghetti ass animation. Down really well. The only real difference that this game has is the audio and visual. And that has been done, in my opinion, to this point, from what we've seen, very well. The major difference is that what I mentioned earlier is that in the original, partially because of the restrictions of the PlayStation 2, it was a much softer looking game, which the developers used to their advantage to, add to the visual style of it. Kind of like how in Silent Hill the fog helped out not having to render the entire town all at the same time. But outside of that, I think all of them, everything looks almost identical. It's done scary accurate.
Yep.
Like they spent a lot of time getting the particulars of the game to look just right.
Yeah, if you're a fan of the game and you haven't played it in a long time, it's definitely...
This is...
Or you've never played it at all, and
if you've never played it at all, this
is
is definitely the way to do it. Yeah. I feel like if you haven't played it, you might certainly enjoy the original if you have the ability to play it on PS2. But
I honestly think they'll have a better time playing this.
Like most people, if you haven't already played it, this is likely the best way to enjoy
Is this
it.
the fastest I can fucking swim? Oh, there we go. Golden. Guy is a pretty bad swimmer. I mean,
He's got that side stroke going.
it's like a half doggy paddle.
When he was taught, it was less about how to swim in one direction and more about how to just float. Oh yeah, they added some secret stuff to the game, I guess, that you can find like coins or something hidden around, and it leads to something. I don't know. I don't want to know. Don't tell me, because I might decide to go and do it. But it's certainly a very accurate representation of the original game. Delayed drowning 101. Yeah, pretty much. Well, this is unique.
I don't think I'm supposed to be here.
No? I'm actually impressed it allowed you to jump up there in the first place.
Yeah.
At last check, there have been 70 coins found, and that's all I know. Oh, it's possible that nobody's actually found them all yet. I'll give you a heads up. You are, in fact, roughly in the right place right now.
Okay. Here we go. Use the bow and arrow to gain Colossus' attention. Oh, okay. I just gotta shoot him.
What up, Mark? We memed it up a bit. But don't worry, there's lots of game left. You haven't... We're not so fast that we're gonna...
Oh, there he is.
He's chilling.
Hey, what's up, bro? Hit! Oh.
Right idea.
Come on.
Oh.
I gotta jump and get on his tail.
That is some ultimate bravery. Oh. It doesn't have to be the tail.
Oh, okay.
You can totally get on the wing.
Alright.
Hey, what up, Plagueis? Plague!
Where is he? Where'd he go?
Sometimes he goes for a rip. He just flies around the outside edge. Yeah, there he is. Right.
Oh, there he go. What's up, motherfucker?
Yes, I am, Mark. I'll do a review for it. So we're 2 birds, 1 stone.
There you go. Yo,
He's
bro.
looking at you. You might actually have to hit him again. Yeah. If you do a full power one, there's a very little arrow drop for quite a distance.
There it is.
Yeah, now his eyes have changed color.
Yeah, I clipped him up there. I think he's coming for my ass now.
Did you ever do the bonus puzzle the other night? The one I was losing my shit on? No, hell no. No, I just moved on from that. Did all the rest of the puzzles in the game. Get to the top of the tower.
There we go.
There we go. This was another oh fuck moment when I first played this game.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Some brave strategies being employed right now.
Is it on his... No. Is it on his tail? It must be on his tail.
Oh, you gotta give yourself a break. Ooh. Oh.
Was there one up there? Must be down on his tail.
Oh my god, the
Playing
full
with fire.
sprint run.
Playing with fire. There we go. Hit! Hit it! Squirting!
Oh. Nope, Chuck Testa. Fuck, that's epic.
That is pretty epic.
Oh, almost the wrong button
clicked
there.
the wrong fucking button. Almost went down. Now, is it on his fucking wing?
The redone sounds
Yep.
so fucking good.
But what I love about this is it feels epic. It feels
like you're doing what you're...
Yeah. Like, it's hard to explain, but it just feels...
I think the camera has a lot to do.
Oh,
like,
definitely.
I know the camera feels jank sometimes, but if you look at what the camera's doing in this game, it's a miracle that it's actually works 80% of the time.
The wind just pushes you. Whoa. Come on now. Alright, just hold on for a sec until he smoothens out. Come on now. Jesus. Come on now. Going to a glide mode here.
He doesn't want to die. Imagine that.
Yeah. Okay. Hold up. Hold on.
Oh. If there is ever a sequel to this game,
There
I'd
is.
be very sad.
Oh! No!
You couldn't have fucking tiptoed
Holy
the edge
fuck.
of that wing any harder if you tried.
There
Oh
we
my
go.
god, that was so close.
It's like stand on the edge. Just
Fucking surfing, you were hanging 10. I feel like he went directly into that pillar. Mom spaghetti.
time to die.
No, please. No, God.
Oh, it's not happening this
No.
time.
No,
We're okay.
no.
Oh, they're gonna wait till I get on that platform, then take me out. Oh no, here it comes.
Oh, it's coming for you.
Hey!
Eco is apparently technically the sequel to the Shadow of the Colossus, yes. And then I think the Last Guardian comes afterwards. In the timeline. But, what I meant more is like a sequel that was supposed to be mimicking this style of gameplay. Pro tip, we're gonna try not to spoil anyone in chat, because there are some people that have not played this game before. And, it'd probably be kind of cool for them if they just get to experience how this plays out without being spoiled. Oh, this one. Are they really back to back? If this is it, then this next one's gonna be this next one's gonna be a meme, ladies and gentlemen. If this is the one I think it is. Huh?
Alright, where are we going?
This next one's underground.
No way.
Definitely don't ask me how to get to this one. You're gonna have to rely on your sword 100%. Tiger was like, bitch, don't yell, I'm right behind you.
Yeah,
Don't need to scream.
Okay. We are going that way.
What's Eco? It's another game by, people that made this game. It actually was the first game they made. The company is called Team Eco. And then they made Shadow of the Colossus afterwards, and then they made Last Guardian. An original copy of Eco, sealed, is actually a very expensive game.
I do have a copy of it, but not sealed.
It's a shame this looks so bad.
It is pretty.
The lighting is very well done. You know what this kind of looks like? An HD, like, completely overhauled version of, like, the opening to Majora's Mask.
You know, this whole game feels like a better version of Zelda. Just
At least visually. Anyway.
visually, yes. Yeah. I feel like if there was rubies just kind of laying around, I'd be like, the full
Like,
game.
yes, this is Zelda
This is
now.
it. Yes, I accept it.
It does look good, Smitty. You're gonna. There's a good chance that if you get the money, you might want to pick this up for your PlayStation and give her a rip.
Pretty sure down here. Yeah.
It's just one of those games where you could almost take a screenshot at literally any moment, and it's a wallpaper.
Yep. Right there.
Yep. Right there. Right there. Yep, that's a wallpaper. Still a wallpaper. Yep. Wouldn't be upset. Another one.
Yeah, this one's a pain in the ass. I think this is the one that gave me the most trouble.
If it's the one I'm thinking of, this is definitely one of the more technically challenging ones. Mostly because the way that you beat it is a bit different from the other ones. The world is also built really well, where the game world isn't necessarily enormous. It is a really big overmap, but the scale of everything feels right. Like, that mountain looks right. There are lots of games where there are mountains, and some of them in which you can even climb them, but they don't look. The scale looks fucking weird. Like, it doesn't look like it's actually as big as it's supposed to. Hey, what up, Jedi? Bet you there's lizards or fruit in one of these trees. Over here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep, right there.
Right there. Oh, I think that's so. The fruit, I think, increases your health bar, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Probably a lizard around here too.
There's another fruit right there, awkwardly growing off the side of that little tree.
There's two of them. One right in front of it too.
Yeah. Huh? It's a battle panda. Huh? We're going for a friggin' climb.
Yeah, why not? Bet you there's a lizard or a fruit up here. Oh,
different fruit.
all kinds of fruit.
Huh? Oh, wow. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
It's a grab bag up here. Anything else? Was that another one? Right.
There's another one right there.
Oh, my God. Oh, oh.
Sorry, I should be able to shoot it from down bottom. one.
I think the yellow ones might. I don't know which ones are health and which ones
Or stamina.
are stamina. Yeah, I can't remember if all fruit is health and then all lizards are stamina. Rip. The nice thing about this is that you don't actually need your health or stamina
No.
to be higher.
I don't even think I did that
And
when I did my
so-
playthrough.
And so they don't actually ever tell you that you can kill the lizards or that the fruit is edible or what those things actually do for you. And so for me, I only just figured it out randomly. I was like, I remember I just started eating the lizard tails, and then eventually I looked and I was like, well, my stamina bar looks bigger. But what they changed in this game is that the stamina bar is the circle plus a bar that goes out from the circle. In the old game, it was the pink circle, and it just got bigger and bigger. It got to the point where comically, if you beat the game like a bunch of different times, the circle would be like the fucking bottom right corner of your screen. It'd just be this massive pink circle. And so it was a little bit difficult early on to tell when your stamina bar got bigger, but in this one, it's way
Yeah.
more obvious because it's the bar growing off the side of the circle. In order to climb the temple, where there is an area at the top of the temple, it's not necessary to go there. It's like a hidden thing that took people quite some time to find. You don't actually need that. I think you can do it without any extra stamina. It's incredibly difficult, but you don't need it. It's easier if you have more stamina. The trick to getting to the top of it is that you have to do almost entirely diagonal jumps, because if you do and you time it right, you lose like no stamina when you diagonal jump. But it's incredibly mechanically difficult. Jeff's over here trying to be Sylvester Stallone in the perennial holiday classic Cliffhanger. Jeff's pushing the limits of the game world, seeing how far he can go before the game world says, nope, you can't go any higher.
Well, it's telling me I needed to go that way, so maybe it's just on the other side of the mountain.
Yeah, you don't actually have to climb over top of this. 90% of all traveling from one Colossus to the other is... No, I think you can go back the other way and around, can't you? Or is... Yeah, there's a path over there, I think.
It was a dead
Keep
end.
going.
Telling me to go through there.
Yeah, I just don't know which direction will get you a path through. I can't remember if you go around the outside or if you can go through over here.
I remember fighting him out in the desert. I don't know why.
Well, there is one, like, it's in a temple, if I'm not mistaken. Like, you end up fighting him kind of underground. Favorite TV sitcom, situational comedy of all time. You got one? You got
Sitcom?
A sitcom, yeah. Situational comedy. Mine is the original Arrested Development.
I don't really like sitcoms. Like maybe Family Matters. Something like that.
Family Matters is a solid choice.
Yeah.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Fresh Prince. I put Fresh Prince over Family Matters, but Family Matters is number 2. I have no idea if I'm going the right way.
Well, you're around the other side of the mountain, so looks like you're going the right way. They mod mic microphones. No, they're not. They're Samson SE50s. There it is. They're good. They're good mics. They're not the best for this application. When I first bought them, the reason I got them is because to get a mic that's more appropriate for what we're doing right now, it gets a lot more expensive because they have to be directional microphones. These are omnidirectionals. And most of the directional mics that are actually worth owning are very expensive. So these are both Omnis. Meaning they pick up audio from all around the microphone.
Go.
Oh boy. That is a much farther drop if you drop from there than if you were to go.
Yeah, I guess I gotta crawl.
You just go to the left or right, and then you can keep getting handholds.
Yeah.
Otherwise, that is a one-way ticket to Pain Train. Would Leonard Kenny be considered a sitcom? Yeah, technically, it's situational comedy. It is definitely... Leonard Kenny is fucking hilarious.
Alrighty. Oh, shit.
Oh, this isn't the one I thought it was.
It's not the one I thought it was either.
Ah, this is Beard Bro.
Alright, Beard Bro.
Epic Beard Bro.
That guy takes care of his beard, though. Fresh.
I wish my beard was that full and luscious.
Oh!
It's a good start. You know you're up against some shit when you can't even pull the camera all the way back to see the top of the enemy you're fighting. Oh, fuck. Face plant right into the top of the stairs.
Didn't look good. Oh yeah, that's right, he knocks down this shit. Just keep running.
Don't. Oh, fuck. You ever watch, you're watching like movies or TV shows, or like you like watching like America's Funniest Home Videos, and there'll be those times where people will like get hurt, they'll fall down, or they'll do something. There are times where, and I'm not just talking about watching a dude get kicked in the nutsack, where you'll watch somebody fall or get hurt, and you physically, you feel it in your stomach, like you get that weird sick feeling.
Oh yeah.
Watching somebody fall face first into some stairs.
Well, I just can't.
That would do it.
I just can't even do it.
That would do it. Especially stone stairs. You're basically curb stomping yourself at that point. That's.
Try to get on.
I like the thought process.
You like that?
I like the thought process.
Just hide underneath here.
I don't want to alarm you, but if he sneezes on you, you're gonna die. That's a big hand.
I wonder if I could just cheese him and sit in here and just
shoot like 4,000 arrows. That's one of the few things that that always bothered me about this game, is that you don't even have a quiver.
Oh.
Like you don't there's no quiver, there's no arrows. You're just pulling arrows out of your ass.
Yep.
One of
Magic
the few
arrows.
things. What's going on down here? Huh?
There's that epic music.
I have this coming in vinyl, bro.
Oh, it's fire.
Yeah. I thought about it. There's some limited edition art prints that they're selling as well. I thought about it. Because if there was one game that if somebody did art for it that I consider hanging in my house, this is definitely one of those games. Oh.
Jesus fuck.
Head banging like he's at a death metal concert.
Just relax, bud.
You're fucking him up.
Alright. Alright, where are we going now? Oh, there we are. Woo!
Right in the liver. That's a liver shot.
That is a liver shot. Not a good place to get hit. One of the worst. Ooh. Better do this quick. Before I run out
You
of,
don't have a lot of stamina.
Oh, come on, man. Come on now. Easy there, killer. Don't do it to me.
Hey! No. Hey! the last poke.
Bye-bye. Down she goes.
Yeah, liver shot is one of the worst places to get hit. If you get a good liver shot in, there are people that would rather take that shot to the head
Oh, yeah.
than taking a liver shot. So I always liked watching Bas Rutten fight because he'd go, liver shot was his favorite shot, and he'd just go for kicks and punches right to the liver. And there were a couple of fights that he was in where he got KOs due
From
to body
livers?
shots. From
Pow.
shooting, it just hit him in the liver. In other news, Yoel Romero is apparently immortal.
He is
40 years old.